Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on your location. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, depending on where you are watching me from. My people, I have come again today. Our Biafran movement and our freedom continues to be our top priority. Biafra is our religion, and we must evangelize. My people, join me from wherever you are watching so that we will continue with all the updates. Join me, my people. I failed to change the title of this program, and I hope it will not affect anything much because it's late for me now to change it. Join me, everyone. Before I continue, I have to thank God Almighty, Father Lord. I thank you, Father, for your mercy towards us Biafrans. We all will love you and we glorify your holy name, my Lord, because what you cannot do does not exist. Almighty Father, I pray that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be released, and for the protection of our current leader, the PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Obatobie, one of Biafra. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, merciful God. You know, I have a jingle of Onyendu. Please, my people, listen to his voice. The greatest task on this very earth is to get a black. You must understand this. The greatest task on this very earth is to get a black man to reason like a human being. The same way, it's just I trying to keep an Igbo man away from gossip. Hey, it's impossible now. Come on, for goodness sake. How can you keep an Igbo man away from gossip? Oh no, please. Anywhere there is gossip, you find them there. Gossip, the gossip is sweeter than honey. Gossip. Unverified rumors and gossip. It's like honey. That is how hard it's trying to remove the bottle from the mouth of a baby saboteur. Is as hard as trying to get a black man to reason properly. You must understand this. The greatest task on this very earth is to get a black man to reason like a human being. The same way, it's just like trying to keep an Igbo man away from gossip. Hello. Now, come on, for goodness sake. My wonderful brother is here with me. Emenike, how are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you, my brother. I hope you are doing good. Thank you for joining. I'm playing my usual jingle, the Onyendu's voice. You must understand, the greatest task on this very earth is to get a black man to reason like a human being. The same way, it's just like trying to keep an Igbo man away from gossip. Hey, it's impossible now. Come on, for goodness sake. How can you keep an Igbo man away from gossip? Oh no, please. Anywhere there is gossip, you find them there. Gossip, the gossip is sweeter than honey. Gossip. Unverified rumors and gossip. It's like honey. That is how hard it's trying to remove the bottle from the mouth of a baby saboteur. Is as hard as trying to get a black man to reason properly. Yes, Onyendu have said it all. Thank you so much. I'm glad to see you. When you are around, you are like the volcano. It blows, boam. Your presence alone is like 10 people coming around. Thank you so much. Onyendu said here that Igbo man likes gossip. However, we Biafrans, we are not gossips because he is not
admonishing us about this gossip, but the gossips themselves, those who are known by gossip. As I was going through my Prime Minister's Twitter handle this afternoon, as I moved down, I saw a guy, I forgot to pick his name. He said that our PM is a scammer, that they are looking for his account to stop him. I don't know what's wrong with we Igbos. Is it our Prime Minister that is the problem they have in the zoo? Has he stopped the Fulanis? Has he tried to stop these terrorists in military uniform, terrorizing the whole country? So my people, this is why I always use Onyendu's voice to start. Nevertheless, our target remains the self-referendum e-voting. When our Prime Minister was in America last week, he emphasized more on the need for us to support people by either buying data for them to go to villages and, help the villagers and those inside the town or inside of the town to vote, to cast their vote. We need it because we have fought this battle for so long. Let us not walk like elephant and eat like ant in the end. We have to make sure that this voting is achieved, because the declaration will go hand in hand with our number of votes. And our Prime Minister has urged everyone who can sponsor anybody to cast the vote. So let me play another jingle here.
Fellow Biafrans, my name is Marvelous Arinze Chukwumanko. Say Majo, who not talk vote. The Biafran e-voting is in progress and will be until December this year, 2024. I know you think we have from now till then is Shitenganga. Not too far as we take the reason. The Biafran Prime Minister can only do his part, which doesn't need emphasis because it is obvious. But he is someone entitled to one vote, just like every other Biafran. I respectfully urge you all, Biafrans of the world, old and young, to participate in the ongoing Biafran self-referendum. Publicize it, those who need to be guided about it, to demonstrate our readiness to exit Nigeria. We may not all be in the army, in the media, or in the government. Together, from Benue to Kogi, Enugu, Ebonyi, Edo, Imo, River, Delta, Cross River, Anambra, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Abia, and by the world. Together, we will vote to decide our future, and our vote must count. Now, this is a new dimension.
Yes, my people, that's the new dimension. And as our Onyendu said, that our people are known for gossips, because it is always on the internet, which the military are going now, parading themselves now to stop. That is where we always come to gossip about ourselves. Instead of taking the fight to the enemy, we will always channel it back to ourselves. Onyendu said it here now, that we gossip a lot. Biafra is not a matter of gossip, it's a reality. My people, join me from wherever you are watching so that we will have an interactive session. In case anyone needs to join me on the studio, hello, my wonderful sister Diane, thank you for joining. Please, anyone who wants to speak on the studio should indicate, and I will send the link. You can see, remember that yesterday our brother Freeman, he joined and he spoke to Biafrans at length. While you are joining, you can leave your video open or you can leave it closed and speak to our people. Our people need to be talked to. all this unverified gossip, as Onyendu said, it will not help anything. For you to be a saboteur, it cannot make Nigeria one. So when you are selling your brother, remember that the person you are selling your brother or your sister to will never trust you. So we Biafrans, we will continue to talk, because even in the Bible, they told us that hearing the word of God is by constant reading the Bible. So for us to do this, we have to be here at all times. You can see that these people are doing everything humanly possible to stop us. Yes, Biafra is not a thing of gossip. It's a thing of seriousness and people of like mind. You have to be very, very serious about Biafra coming. So the self-referendum, we need as many as we can get, the number of people that should vote. Cast your vote. Is not difficult, is not hard, is not something no one can do. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, greetings to Diana Ogumbiade, our wonderful sister that is always here to make her contributions. My people, you all know what is going on now. Our Prime Minister has designated 3 whole days to make sure that our people has time to vote. So those dates that he stipulated, let me see if I can find the dates, because I saved it somewhere, you know. He is urging everyone to make sure that they vote. From his confirmed Twitter handle, he said, there will be sit-at-home in Biafra land on the following dates to enable Biafrans to vote. He said, in the last phase of the stage 1 of self-referendum voting. So the dates are 29th of May 2024. There will be sit at home and to vote. On the 30th of May, there will be sit at home, Biafra Day sit at home, that will be Monday, and to vote as well. On the 31st of May, there will be sit at home. Share the Biafra self-referendum voting link to all Biafrans you know. The link of voting is available, my people. So Biafrans, he is really, really emphasizing on the importance of this voting. And if I can tell you people the little I know, you know, I keep saying this and I have to repeat myself again. When Biafra is declared on the 2nd of December 2024, which is this year, Biafrans won't recognize themselves. United Nations will not declare us a nation if they are not satisfied. And one of the elements or one of the conditions, the things they look at, is the number of people who are asking that they want to have their own nation and they want to live. So for other nations, like African nations to start with, before the Western world, you will see that they will be looking at the number of people asking to leave Nigeria. So my people, we have worked so hard. Let voting and the number of voters not be our downside. Let us keep voting and support people to vote. Yes, this will help us to achieve what we are doing properly. Yes. So my people, we need to vote. Hello, my brother OC. He said, thank you, my sister Betty. Nice to catch you this morning. Okay, it is morning from your end. I commend you for your nice work. Hey, one name, thank you so much. Carrying us along the genuine Biafrans. Yes. As I played here the voice of Onyendu as my jingle, Onyendu was saying that we Igbos, we gossip a lot, unverified gossips. And it's true, because I was going through our Prime Minister's Twitter handle, somebody was castigating our Prime Minister, calling him scammer, saying that they need his account so that they can stop him. But they haven't asked for Gumi's account, where all the money they extort from people, all the kidnappers pay in their money. I've never heard any one of them asking for Gumi's account. No one is asking for Shetima's account, because Shetima, the vice president, is the one who formed Boko Haram with Buhari and Malami, Pantami, El Rufai. They are not asking for those people's account so that they will stop buying equipment that these military terrorists in uniform are using in terrorizing the whole nation. They are not asking for the account. And that is an Igbo man. Onyendu is always correct, always on point. That person calling our PM scammer cannot tell you where our PM, he has no evidence to tell anybody where our Prime Minister has scammed him, because he's calling him scammer. If not our Prime Minister in that Southeast where they are gossiping, they would have all been in IDP camp, because they cannot face these military terrorists in uniform. Yeah. So my people, you see these military people, there was a video of a man, a military man, who said that the Boko Haram has chance to become a prime minister or president of Nigeria if they repent, that they could not deliver, that they, the military, will do the job. The job they are doing is to stop anyone agitating to leave Nigeria. They are using military to scare the innocent citizens. They scare them away. They make them feel as if the world is coming to an end. Recently, you saw what happened at Okwama. It was the military instead of police. The soldiers have to go there. And these are not trained soldiers. They are repented Boko Haram, according to them, whether they are repented or not. Somebody will repent and will continue burning houses, using gun and knife to buy people. You see it, and they will be called repented. Now, what they are doing again is to use our brothers to stop us. Chinedu Ikedieze, or Chinedu, the Aki and Popo, people knew in Nollywood, is the one they are using currently. They said about 2 days ago that social media is bringing insecurity, but they use social media for their campaign during the election. That's social media that they used. The army has social media handle in Twitter where they come to talk. They also use social media to spread their news. Who are they deceiving? Our people do not listen to these people. They are very deceitful, very condescending, very I don't know all the adjectives available for me to use in qualifying these people. Let me show you where they are using Chinedu Ikedieze, to twist our people's mind. We cannot listen to these people. We cannot be allowing them to use us, to deceive our people. I don't know whether our people wants to be Bola Ishiane, whether they want to become what they that's what he is saying. This is Lagbaja, the chief of army staff, using our own brother to convince our people. I think my network is having a bit of slow motion. You see his name there, Lagbaja. You see? The Nigerian army. You see the propaganda they are putting up now. My people, all these things they are doing is what our Prime Minister described the other day as propaganda. This is their own way of manipulating people, trying to make our people believe. Hello, Anthony, my brother. Thank you for joining. My people, always remember to click the like and share button. Remember to do that for me. We are doing all this for ourselves because we are dealing with people who like to do things by force and do it the wrong way, because other countries that cannot agree the way we are not agreeing with each other, they settle and separate themselves and go their separate ways. Yes, he said, hello, my dear sister. Good day, ma. Watching from Chile. Oh, my God. South America. Thank you for joining. Remember to subscribe to my Betty Ford TV, the YouTube channel, so that this message will be spreading far and wide, and our people will be joining and listening to everything we are doing. My people, Biafra is real. It's not a dramatic center. It's not I don't know what to call it. Biafra is our life. We must preach Biafra far and wide for our people to understand. The Zoo government has not, they cannot stop us. They have tried it 1967 till 1970, but this time around, they will not succeed. They are doing everything humanly possible to stop us, but they cannot. There's a video that I will play for you people where one of our brothers is reminding us of what the Zoo military are doing currently. Let me play his voice.
Nigerian army to entice soldiers with free houses to stop them from resigning from the terrorist military organization.
Hello, my brother Sonny. Thank you for joining. Thank you, my people. We have to do this together. I thank all of you for joining me. Whenever you are here with me, it is very exciting. Yes. Yes, keep voting. Everyone should keep voting. My brother Emenike is encouraging everyone that we should keep voting the Biafra self-referendum. We need it. We need it, my people. Our Prime Minister has urged the media team to keep spreading the gospel of this voting self-referendum. It's not difficult. My people, if you go to the Biafra website, Biafra Government in Exile, is www.biafrarepublicgov.org. Once you get to this website from Google, you will see all the links. Anything you want from there, you will get it. All these links, both for the one to register your ID with Biafra Liberation, a Biafra Government in Exile, everything is there on the website. Please, my people, let us endeavor to vote. Let us keep voting. It is very necessary, very important. Please, my people. Ndị be anyị jisi na ike na-evotu. Ọkwa unu fụrụ ka ndị Fulani si eme. Fulani onwere mgbe fa na-apụta n'ịntanetị etu anyị si apụta. Bet fa chọrọ n'ime ife fa na-emie ọdaba. Etu anyị si akụ mgbịlịmgba ọ bụrụ ọsọsọ m na-eme ife Biafra media anụnwa. Anyị erika. Try ya nụ na-ege fa niile ntị. Onye ọbụla nwere very important message ọ na-send out there. Our people, ka anyị vote osi na zoo pụọ. Ndị Yoruba nation declare gokwa their nation. O nwere okwu onye na-abịa after them. Please, my people, ndị be anyị vote unu. Na-atụnụ vote unu, na-atụnụ vote. So that ka anyị dị properly recognized. Ka other countries, other African countries and the Western world. During the Nigeria Biafra War, France was one of our supporters. Finland supported us during that time. Ivory Coast, Gabon, they all supported Biafrans. They all recognized us. So my people, bikonu, vote unu. Anything unu chọ that unu okwere unu ịghọta unu mee ka mmalụ. N'anya na this studio, ị ga-afụ link, ị ga-afụkwa nọmba m, weli akpọ m, I will give you the number. Anything at all, maọbụ Bekee maọbụ Latin, nke unu chọọ ka m sụọ, aga m asụ ya ka ndị be anyị wee nwee ike mata na anyị niile ife anyị ga-eji rapụ Nigeria. Anyị ma na egwu na-atụ unu, mana this voting adịrọ difficult. It's not like the voting you have to go and queue up or in a line. Mba. Or iwelu phone, ito the vote. Ogusia and ofiararu. Anyị ga-ejisi ike na-achọ ụmụaka anyị ga na-enye ego kafa wee gote data. Ọ ife Prime Minister ikwu. Ọ si onye ọbụla gote data ka ụmụaka je na-enyelu ndị okenye aka na villages. Kafa vote. Anyị ma na unu chọrọ ịrapụ Nigeria, mana faji ndị amị wee bịa na-eyi unu egwu. Ọkwa unu afụghị ife Fabia na Aba the other day na-eyi uzu Chinedu ike dị eze. That Chinedu unu fụ ka o sita ihe eme. Ọ afịa bụ o sita ihe eme. One of the boys is so act ake and pọpọ. Unu egekwa na ndị ugwu ntị, ndị Fulani. Don't listen to them. Unege na fanti. Biko ndị be anyị, biko nu. My brother Osisi, my only faith is that they will attempt everything, but still according to my onyendu, our PM, Biafra will still come. That is 100% correct. Whatever they do, Zoo are barely going to pieces. Zoo can never come together. Yes, no matter what they like, let them do. They will never stop us. Not this time. Never. Biafra ga-abịalele. So, ka anyị na-ege this our brother ntị.
Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 20th of April 2024, and I have a very important information for every one of you listening to me right now from where you are all over the world. Dear friends and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people, this very news is for those soldiers serving under the Zoo army, or should I say, under the Zoo terrorist military in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. And you are from the southern part of the zoo, especially those of you from Biafra land serving under the zoo military. I want you to pay attention to this very news because I have a message for you. I have a very important message for you, but before I deliver my message to you, I want to read the news in details, first of all. And as you can see on your screen, I will be reading from Daily Trust, a zoo Gotha media outlet. And according to their headline, they said, Army to build personal homes for troops fighting insecurity. The Nigerian Army says all arrangements are already in place to build befitting personal homes for all soldiers fighting various forms of insecurity in the country.
You see, my people, they want to build houses for soldiers, and that is all over the country. This is always, my people, that has always been their plan. They are looking for every means. Now they are using the soldiers to Fulanize and Islamize our people. This is to execute that their long-awaited Ruga, grabbing of land. Most of us living abroad, have you ever seen anywhere called army barracks in America or in UK or in France or in Italy? No, but military, they want to start building houses for soldiers to entice them and to deceive our people. Because when they come to build houses for their military, they will tell you, we want to build mosque for them. The next thing they will tell you, they want to build for their Sariki and their Sultan. Before you know it, they will take over your land. These people, and in the north, they have mass land there. They have vast land. And many of these lands are empty because in the north, their population is not much. We have thick population in the south, but few portion of land. But no, they still want to come and take our land. Grab land. We Biafrans must remain strong and resilient because we have always been the target of these people. Usman Danfodio tried it. He ended up not getting the southeast to be Islamized and Fulanized. Now, Buhari came, their great-grandchildren. They cannot do that, they cannot succeed. My people, let no one be deceived. These people are doing everything humanly possible. And that was one of the conditions they gave Tinubu. And Tinubu is using Lagbaja, his brother who is the chief of army staff, to achieve that for them. It can never happen. They think we are fools. No, we are smarter than them. Nobody, any of these governors that will attempt giving them land in the southeast, the person we have us to contend with.
Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. They want to use free houses to entice soldiers, the military personnel, fighting the so-called insecurity that they themselves created in the zoo in order to use it to take over the people's lands all over the zoo. And these very terrorist organizations were built by the Fulani politicians and Fulani top military personnel in order to use it to take over the land so that they can be able to dip their Quran in Atlantic Ocean, according to what their great-grandfather promised them, Ottoman Damfodio. Now, let's read. The Nigerian army says all arrangements are already in place to build befitting personal homes for all soldiers fighting various forms of insecurity in the country to serve as their abode after retirement. This is all about enticement, I can assure you. There is nothing new here. It also said...
Yes, my colleague is correct. It's all about enticement. You know, in February, no, I think it was in March, 500 Southeast soldiers resigned. You know why? Those soldiers, they keep sending them to go and buy people, and they are trained, real trained soldiers. They say that they can't do it. They decided, they chose to resign, and they did. These ones you people are seeing in uniform are the repentant Boko Haram. Recently, they put 2,000 or 3,000 repentant Boko Haram in the military. How can a terrorist stop? That uniform is only clothes. In their heart, they are still terrorists. There is nothing like repentance. They keep demolishing and destroying houses. And they will tell you that they are repentant Boko Haram. They will send them to Southeast. What is happening in the Southeast? They brought insecurity to all these states. They will go to Yoruba land. They will buy their chiefs. They will be buying people all over the place. They will go to Benue State, Plateau State. They will be buying people. There is no peace in that country. I will play you people the voice of one retired Major General. I saw the video from our Prime Minister's Twitter handle talking about how Nigeria should talk with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and release it for there to be peace. But let us listen to this, my colleague.
Paid to beneficiaries of various insurance schemes to gather for troops' dependents in any eventuality have been doubled without any corresponding increase in contributions. Listen, like as I said before, this is strictly to entice them, nothing else. Why are they not giving you these free homes now that you are still serving and you are still alive? Although, like as I said from beginning, I will have my words to them, especially those of you from Biafra land fighting or serving under the Zoo terrorist military. Pay attention. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Labaja, made this known at the opening of the first quarter Chief of Army Staff Conference 2024 in Abuja on Tuesday. Labaja, a three-star general without fighting any war. A three-star general explained that the Nigerian army is implementing new welfare initiatives to boost and improve the morale of troops. To boost and improve the morals of the troops. So this is just a mere promise to the so-called troops. Now, they promise to build befitting homes when you retire. Not when you are serving, but when you retire. Just like as I said before, it is nothing but a mere enticement. A mere enticement to the so-called soldiers or troops, especially for the idiots, those who cannot use their brain. And they continued. He said, the affordable home ownership option for all soldiers is one such measure aimed at alleviating the hardship soldiers encounter
we are
in
ahead of
securing
them.
personal accommodation during post-service life. The Army Chief said he had directed the Post-Service Housing Development Limited (PHDL) to set aside 5% of the AHOOAS scheme in each state for allocation to soldiers with operational-related disabilities. He noted that this is a way of making the scheme inclusive and sensitive to the plight of soldiers with such challenges, adding that the Nigerian army will cover all the housing expenses at 100% for the soldiers. Now, I have a question. You see, they said this just to, according to them, they said to boost the morale of the troops, right? It is already open. They have already exposed themselves for saying that word, for using that word to boost the morale of the troops, the so-called troops, right? Now, you want to boost the morale of the troops, which they have said. That shows that they are using a mere word just to entice the soldiers. Look at it here. To boost and improve the morale of the troops. Because if you are serious, you have to begin with the retired ones already. Because listen, let me make it clear. They said these houses or these homes will be given to soldiers when they retire. When they are retired from service, then the house will be given to them, right? Now, there are thousands of old soldiers or ex-soldiers who are already retired. Why don't you start with these people who are already retired? Why don't you start giving them their, these homes right now, at least to prove to the serving ones that you mean business? Because these retired ones, these old soldiers, as we usually call them here, they served the zoo. They served their so-called country with all their hearts. They defended their so-called country with all their hearts. They fought insecurity as well, because this insecurity did not start from today. They fought insecurity. So to show that you mean business, to show that yes, what you are saying is exactly what you are going to do, start giving the retired old soldiers these houses right now, so that the serving ones or those who want to resign will see that you mean business, so that they can be able to retain and revisit their decisions. Why don't you start giving? I am saying it now, it's like education. Why I'm saying it is because I know that they cannot do it. We busted them. We know, I personally know that they cannot do it. That's why the title says to enter.
They cannot do it. Why? Because Nigeria is a lying country. They are very deceptive. Very, very deceptive. They lie a lot. They never say a word and carry it out. It was the same Nigeria that had this constitution. Yes, constitution in 1914, that after 100 years, anyone who do not feel or who do not wish to continue as a Nigerian has right to go. It was in a constitution. There's a lot of documents showed by our PM when he was still doing media. He read it for 2 whole days for us. And he showed us, though it was very old document, to show you something that was written 100 and something years ago. Yes. Yes. Biafra Unite, yes. Yes, he has said it all. You know, my brother, he said, this is laughable. They are being paid under 50,000 naira a month that cannot buy a bag of rice. You have to survive now before retirement. Ọkwafa bụ ndị afa na-ezite na Biafra land. Ife ga-ebufa na bro bag of rice. Oh, akpa ojii a ga-eji wee buru fana ma onye nke fe butere ọ bụrụ manu na be anyị rapụfa fabia fa na-agbadata southeast ebe anwa ka fa ga-afọm manu na ani anya ya ewelufa kọọ nni ọkwa ndị repented Boko Haram they will see win. The other one that was caught the other day by Biafra Liberation Army, a police officer, was saying 65,000 Ghana. I'm sure some of you must have seen him. Yes, he has said it all. Exactly. Yes, he's saying the correct thing. I always like to share his videos because he gets all this information very correct.
To entice the soldiers and stop them from resigning,
Yes, my brother said, I voted on the 2nd of February, but I didn't have the receipt. No, when you vote, you just screenshot it. That is your receipt. The only one that they will give you something like receipt to your email when you complete that one is ID registration. Once you register, they will send you a message on your email. But this one, nobody gives you a receipt. The receipt will be when you vote. Once you voted, that place where it says you have completed your vote, you just screenshot it and save it somewhere in your file. I screenshot my own, and I don't even know where I saved it, but I did screenshot it. But nevertheless, once you voted, you are on the system. Your name will be recorded. So don't worry about that. Once you have voted, that's fine. Your name will be there.
From the military. Yes, because I already know what is going on. So if it's not to entice them, if it's not to make them not to resign, start giving these houses to those who have already retired, who have served and are already retired from the military. Many of them today are homeless. Many of them are old soldiers. They are drinking alcohol up and down because they have nothing to show. They have nothing to write home about. They have nothing to show that they have served their so-called country. But in the other countries, in the Western world, when you are a retired soldier, you would rather is the current chief of army staff, Labaja. By the time or before you even retire from the military, this stupid man, this idiot that made this promise must have not just, step down as the chief of army staff, but retired. Because if the zoo continues existing as a country, then the next government will come. The next government, or should I say the next president, if the zoo continues as a country.
Thank you, my brother. I have made a promise that when Biafra comes, from my experience living in the UK, I will offer this very media thing free of charge to our people. We must love ourselves. All can see progress. All can see progress. Unu chete this America unu na fu today. On the Irish in the UK bu je chupu ndị Red Indians na nifa wee dobe fade. Fa na fa nụrụ ọgụ na 1705. Nụọ ya 1706, nụọ ya 1707. Agha bie, I think 1707. Let me tell you, they fought this war. But today they are allies. anyị na Nigeria nwere ike ịdịkwa na-azụkọ afịa tomorrow, but to be one nation, no. anyị na farmer abụzi one nation. Their image all over the world has been badly destroyed. Their image within the country have been badly destroyed. Early part of this month, so many of these people, they came and declared for Biafra, but they will not tell you people. Because people are seeing now the stuff the Fulanis are made of. They were answering Hausa Fulani. They used Hausa to deceive the whole country. Sadwana of Sokoto, Bunwa Osman Danfodio, he was the one that took it upon himself to blackmail the Igbos. Yes. He took it upon himself to blackmail the Igbos, destroy your image in the Igbo, now the whole Nigeria. So why do they now want us? They said that because we fought the war, we cannot rule Nigeria. Let us go now. Why do you want us, forcing us to stay? Now they are using the military everywhere to keep Nigeria warm. No way. Oboro Balandi Igbo ka ga-eji keep Nigeria warm. As for those Igbos or those Biafrans following them or working for them, they know Fulani, they think they are too smart. They know that those ones are paying lip service, that they are Biafrans at heart. You will see the swing, the change, once Biafra is declared successfully, because they are looking for a scapegoat, the person that will go and get Biafra for them. Once Biafra comes tomorrow, you will see a total change. They will all swing. These politicians, they're all criminals. They know how to package themselves. They know what to do. They are very manipulative. Yeah. So my people, when Biafra comes, I will always be on the internet talking to our people about togetherness, oneness. That's why they kept splitting us, so that we cannot be one. Being one does not mean we will be speaking the same language. Even the time of Jesus Christ, when the Holy Spirit fell on the disciples, they all started speaking in tongues, in different languages, but they still have Christ as their leader, as the one teaching them about God. Just like we have Onyendu as our leader, and our wonderful Prime Minister as the Prime Minister of Biafra. For now, yes. And nothing stops our Prime Minister from contesting an election in Biafra when it comes, because he's a wonderful man, very reliable, somebody that will tell you, I will do this, and he will do it. He will do it. That's what we want. As Onyendu said in this jingle I played, that our people, they like to gossip. They are gossips, unverified gossip. So we will be preaching about this love. We will understand ourselves. We must understand ourselves. Otherwise, we are not going to progress to any level. Yes, my people. That's why I'm doing this. We have to really, really become one. Because during the war, these people really tortured us. They treated us badly, and they're still treating us badly. So any Biafra who is a saboteur can never bring Nigeria together. Oduduwas have declared their nation. They are gone, and nobody is coming after them. Even when their brother is the president of Nigeria, they know that the Fulanis are keeping him there on contract basis. So Oduduwas have declared Oduduwa nation. Thank God for that. That will give us the boost, the courage For those of Biafrans that are still sitting on the fence, waiting to see whether Nigeria, they can never trust you. Sell your brother to anyone. That person that is buying your brother will also buy you because he knows that you are not genuine. That's why we have to work together, stick together, understand each other, and help each other. Yes, Teacher Charles, thank you for joining us. Remember to click the like button and subscribe to Betty Ford TV. I don't know how to classify you. You put there that your name is Teacher Charles. So, Charles, I am sure you are a Biafran because this platform is for Biafrans. Anyone that does not believe in Biafra must believe in Biafra because what we are doing is real. Most countries of the world, they fought for their freedom, and that's exactly what we are doing. May I remind you people that during the war in this country, United Kingdom, the Queen of England was a very young person, and she was working as a soldier, working in the camp. She never carried gun, but she was working in the soldiers' camp, helping, doing so many chores. That is it. So my people, we the women, we have to do the ones we can, and what I'm doing is my little strength. That's my little strength. And that we keep praying that God will give us Biafra. So my people, let me show you the voice of this military man that was talking about our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to be released. I saw it from our Prime Minister's Twitter handle, and anything from our PM's Twitter handle. I always take it as a true, a genuine information. Listen to him.
One major priority area in the Southeast, which I think will cool off a great deal of nerves, is for us to bring out Kanu, that gentleman. Put him out. Stop this incarceration. I know some of his pronouncements or maybe lines of action are offensive to the Nigerian state, and there was a need maybe to take certain actions. But you see, Nigeria itself is a family. That's my picture of Nigeria. When parts of the family...
Yes, my people, let me just address this issue, this family thing he mentioned here. When you see somebody as your family and something is happening to that person, you don't turn your back. All there, he must have been one of those who came during the war to fight us. But none of them has the simple idea of saying sorry to Biafrans. And we came back. They said, no victor, no vanquish. Fair enough, we all carried on, living and coexisting together. Now, all the tribalism, all the marginalization, all the buying of our people continued. And none of them ever came out to talk about it or say anything against it. After this very video, I will play you another video where somebody was also blaming Obasanjo for the role he played. But let's listen to this man.
Family feel offended, as a father, as parents, you see the gentleman down, you see the child, and try to find out what are the problems. How do I help? You don't like the Christmas shoe we bought for you? Okay, we'll get a new one. Will that solve the problem? You don't like this meal? Can we fix another meal for you? Can we start talking with Kano? Can we start talking with IPOP? Can we start talking with other groups? I think a conversation with some of these teams would go a long way in addressing the problem. We mustn't at all times apply the stick. Bring in some carrot at times. And let's say carrot and stick diplomacy.
You people know what he means by stick. Ewe, nambo. Yeah, and bring the carrot, which is maybe a peaceful something. They think they are smarter than us. Let's continue.
At play. Okay, we can do that. I think a conversation with some of these teams will go a long way in addressing the problem. We mustn't at all times apply the stick. Bring in some carrot at times. And let's say a carrot and stick. Okay, we can do that. And I think it would for you. Can we start talking with Kano? Can we start talking with IPOP? Can we start talking with other groups? I think a conversation with some of these teams would go a long way in addressing the problem. We mustn't at all times apply the stick. Bring in some carrot at times. And let's see a carrot and stick diplomacy at play. Okay? We can do that. And I think if we do that, the Southeast, the situation in the Southeast will be highly doused, frankly speaking. All right? Further incarceration only make him more and more relevant, only heightened the heroship over him. He is a hero now, whether we want to accept it or not. And we made him the hero.
Right.
We have made him a hero in the Southeast. If he comes out now, he's wise, he can contest for governorship in any of the states. Nobody will be asking whether he's from that state in the Southeast.
My people, you have seen it. Onyendu is already a hero. It's not them making him a hero. Onyendu is already our hero. Because Onyendu, he sat down and studied these people. There is nothing Onyendu said about them that has not come to pass. All of them. The same thing with our Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister, he told us that he took time to study Nigeria, that he knows them and their antics. Yes, that's why he is able to do what he is doing today. That's why he is able, for those calling him scammer, let me play you this voice of our PM so that you will hear what he does for us. Our Prime Minister is not joking. He is not one of those gossips. People who will be discussing unverified issues, talking about things that does not help what we are doing. Our PM is always on top of the matter. Look at what he said here.
Sealed and protected. Biafran land has been sealed and protected under the watch and defense of the Biafra Defense Force, which include Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters, Biafra Air Force, and Biafra Navy. Navy of Biafra is very active in Bakassi Peninsula. The reason for Bakassi Peninsula is because of the experience of the Biafra War. We know exactly what Nigeria did to us and Cameroon during the Biafra War. The blockade of Biafra were very effective. They used Bakassi Peninsula to enforce the blockade of Biafra. So when you are hearing that rocket that is moving. It is only in Bakassi that the Biafra Defense Forces have used rocket. And you know, some of them are wondering, is this really rocket or what is it? Yes.
Yes. As regards what he is saying now, and the person that was calling him scammer, Ogegotem rocket, onye afu na gossip na-akpọ our PM scammer, or scam ya wee go ya bụ rocket a. O ji rocket a eme agba moto, o ji achụ ndị na-achụ anyị. The anụ ọfịa nọ na the Twitter na-akpọ our PM scammer, ya jee na Bakassi ka ọfụ ife peninsula, ka ọfụ ife our PM na-eme, that our PM is the real Obatobie. Yes, our PM Bekweme, he doesn't say what he wouldn't do. He told Onyendu, Ike were my brother, he told Onyendu, I will not disappoint you. You will find 50 men in me. And in fact, our Prime Minister has done more than what 50 and 100 men can do. Onyendu doesn't joke with our PM, because Onyendu will go his spiritual eye. We got through our PM. We say, go and listen to Simon Ekpa. So, my people, I am telling you that our Prime Minister has done so much for us. Let's continue to listen to him.
Using rocket, because when they come to kill, they also come with RPG, and we need to have more superior response. That's why the explosion is being heard in Bakassi and no other place at this point. So it is going to be continue like that. And of course, with the help of the alliance of Amazonia, we are making sure that this particular alliance is yielding the desired result. So the Biafran Navy will continue to use rocket to make sure we delegitimize Nigeria and weaken this particular area that were used for the blockade of Biafra. That's why what is happening there is that because a lot of you may have been asked the question, why is the rocket, why is the explosion in Bakassi and all that? We are making a very big statement in Bakassi to tell them this time around there will be no blockade and it will never work. And that's why we are also investing on air defense. As I'm talking to you today, we can boast of air defense, anti-aircraft, many of them, and it will continue to come. So our investment on defense is increasing, and as it increases, it is also more responsibility as we need to feed those machines. Biafra land has been sealed and protected under the watch and defense of the Biafra Defense Force, which include Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters, Biafra Air Force, and Biafra Navy. Navy of Biafra is very active in Bakassi Peninsula. The reason for Bakassi Peninsula is because of the experience of the Biafra War. We know exactly what Nigeria did to us and Cameroon during the Biafra War. The blockade of Biafra were very effective. They used Bakassi Peninsula to enforce the blockade of Biafra. So when you are hearing that rocket that is moving, it is only in Bakassi that the Biafra Defense Forces have used rocket. And you know, some of them are wondering, is this really rocket or what is it? Yes, we are using rocket. Because when they come to kill, they also come with RPG, and we need to have more superior response. That's why the explosion is being heard in Bakassi and no other place at this point. So it is going to be continue like that. And of course, with the help of the alliance of Amazonia, we are making sure that this particular alliance is yielding the desired result. So the Biafran Navy will continue to use rocket to make sure we delegitimize Nigeria and weaken this particular area that were used for the blockade of Biafra. That's why what is happening there is that because a lot of you may have been asked the question, why is the rocket, why is the explosion in Bakassi and all that? we are making a very big statement in Bakassi to tell them this time around there will be no blockade and it will never work. And that's why we are also investing on air defense. As I'm talking to you today, we can boast of air defense, anti-aircraft, many of them, and it will continue to come. So our investment on defense is increasing, and as it increases, it is also more responsibility as we need to feed those machines.
So my people, you have heard it. Our PM is on top of the game. Biafra must come. Whether the fools, whether those who are whatever they like, let them do. Biafra is here. We are going to use international law. Thank God that our Prime Minister is an international lawyer. And thank God he lives in Finland. If our Prime Minister were to be in the zoo, he cannot do anything. Look at Onyendu. Every other person has been released, but they're still holding Onyendu. So, our Prime Minister is on top of the game. No matter what Nigeria government does, they will lose. They have lost because Oduduwa declaring Yoruba nation this very month and Biafra being declared in December, that will bring Nigeria into pieces. Yes, Nigeria is going to go down. They will go down. Nigeria is going to go into pieces. No matter what they say about the Igbos, they will know that the Igbos are the only people holding Nigeria. They will know. Yes, no matter what they do, this time around, Biafra is here. Biafra is here. I will be saying it to their hearing. The Fulanis, they are everywhere. Ndi Nzuzu, Ndi Ala, useless in the Fulani. Biafra is here, my people. Continue to vote. Do your self-referendum voting. Biafra is here, my people. Let me show you people what Showore said about Biafra. Because it's good to bring you the videos of the people talking by themselves.
Yeah, I was reading the headline. Obasanjo is saying that Igbophobia in Nigeria. They've never seen Nigeria. This is a guy who went to the east and shot people dead because they wanted Biafra. Obasanjo, he was one of the officers that obtained the surrender of Biafrans. They were asking for a nation. Obasanjo.
Yes, he's talking about Obasanjo and the rest of these criminal that their pictures are here shown.
And others, Danjo, Buhari, Babangida, they went to the east and killed people, and killed people up to 3.5 million people. They did not even apologize for it. And some, maybe 60 years later, you are saying that you suddenly found out that people hate Igbos. When you, in Nigeria's uniform, went and killed children, women, men, boys, who are of Igbo extraction.
But the way you describe it is a bit more grievous and
what is grievous? What is more grievous than war?
No, it might not be exactly the way you're pointing it. Yes. There are war scenarios, civil war scenarios that happened. There was a strife.
No, what I'm saying is that this is part of history.
So
you know why I brought the Obasanjo thing out? Because I was reading that I was building.
You know, these useless Fulanis from North Africa. Only 13 million. Ndi Nigeria tosili igbusi ndi Fulani gbuofa, send Biafra out of that place. The people that lives in the bush drinking cow urine, they have seen a country where they want to come and settle. Is impossible. Let them come down to Biafra land now. Let them come down. Let them come down and see how it is. Whoever is fighting for them will fight and get tired.
Living, that he suddenly found out that there's Igbophobia. When the Nigerian army carried out a pogrom, carried out massacre of Igbos, and because he wants to play on the intelligence and emotions of Igbos, you will be clapping for him. Oh, Basanjo is now our human rights defender. Oh, see, he's fighting for Igbo. I have never seen anybody amongst Nigerians that probably killed more Igbos than Obasanjo. They killed people.
You don't have evidence to that.
What are you talking about? That you don't have evidence of soldiers killing people in Biafra?
Yeah.
But when you name someone as
Obasanjo was the third commando now.
Yeah. He
took over from Benjamin Adekunle. Go and read history. He wrote it even in his own books. Are you saying that they didn't kill people? They didn't kill Igbos during the Civil War?
I'm not the right to history, but I'm saying pointing.
No, but it's not about mentioning. He has a title. He was a military man. He was in the military. They killed people. What do I need to tell you again? I'm just saying that Nigeria did not start falling apart.
They will go. We don't want them. We don't want anything to do with them. Biafra must come. This year, the declaration is taking place with international law because the Fulanis, they need to go to school. They don't know how to manage anything. When Okonjo-Iweala was there, he paid all the debt that these criminals have. And now that Okonjo-Iweala is not there, they are crawling. Their stomach is crawling. Ndị Igbo unu ekwekwana ife ndị Fulani na-agwa unu. Fulani bụ criminals. Fa bụ criminals, terrorists. So my people, we will continue. Remember to go and cast your vote. It is very simple. We will go and help those children. Yes, the Fulanis. Yes. Oh, Igbo land is too hot for the Fulanis. Yes. That, just ignore that criminal with a white man's picture. They lack confidence. They have no confidence in them. These Fulanis, they have no confidence in them. He's using a white man's picture. Why don't you put your picture? At least you can see my face. You can see my face. You see others with their pictures. Criminals, Fulanis, terrorists. Go to the terrorist record. Their names are there. You cannot do without the Igbos. Unfortunately for you, we are too much for you people to handle. Too much for you people to handle. Come here, even if you are Shetima yourself, come down to the east and make noise. They will buy you there. They will buy you. You know that we are your boss. Before the war, when you people touch us, you shake us, you will touch it on your heart. We don't allow our women to marry you people. You live in the bush. Yeah. Look, we have an indomitable prime minister. See how far he is taking us. You are lucky that I don't know how to use this to remove you. I would have removed you. Fulani people are not Nigerians. They are not Biafrans. They are wanderers. They live in the bush. You people go and drink cow urine and buy your mothers there. That's all you are good at. You are on my platform. Okikabia mageji tonda wegbali egisi. Yes. You see, you people, you are infiltrators. Infiltrators. That's how you people came with your Onye Nzuzu Usman Danfodio, Onye Ala. ozuzuru si North Africa kpọrọ unu bịa setụlụọ na Nigeria. Unu dalụ ndị Hausa gbusie. Yeye people, Igbos are too hot for you people. Too much. You know it. Whether you do whatever you people like, go and do it. This year we are leaving Nigeria. We are on our way already. We have succeeded. Every Monday is sit at home. Try and go and change it now. You can't. Yes. Fulani, very unpopular human beings. You are trying to use Nigeria to boost yourself. It can never work. Go and tell Gumi and Shetima and Buhari, Buhari in the grave. Go and bring them up. They can never succeed. They can never succeed. Anybody that will take knife or gun to shoot his fellow human being, that is how God will destroy their lives. You will never succeed. That your plan will never work. That's why Tinubu is gradually taking everything from where you call North, Abuja, back to Lagos. And their people have declared Oduduwa in New York by Abiola's wife. And our own declaration is this December. So, whatever you do, we are leaving you people. Stop crying. Igbos can never help you. Not anymore. Not this generation of Simon Ekpa, our prime minister. We cannot help you. Buhari died in year 2017. Stop deceiving yourselves. He died and they buried him in shallow grave. So my people, you see how infiltrating Fulani is how they work. This is how they work. They come to any place and they will think that they will go and spoil it. That's the real Fulani for you. Using a white man's picture. This is it. But my people, I am disregarding him. Yes. Let him continue writing. The more you write, the more you boost my page. So keep writing. You boost my page. Yes, he's a scammer. We love him. We love him. Just like Gumi, the terrorist Riara is your scammer there. We love our prime minister. You people, go to Southeast now. Go to Southeast. Go to Southeast. Yeye people. Yes, yes, I'm preaching it. Our prime minister, he is the one that every leader in the zoo is scared of. They are so scared of our prime minister to the extent that they even want him to be brought back. Brought back where? He has denounced his citizenship of the zoo. He denounced it. So gradually, everything will come to pass that we Biafrans, we are going home. So my fellow Biafrans, remember to cast your vote. Cast your vote. Vote and vote in mass. We are going home. Yes, thank you, my darling brother Emenike. Ndi ala ndi Fulani ndi nzuzu. Ndi isi nkụkasị. Ndi isi nkụkasị. Etu akafasi maybe the whole world. This is how they do. Anywhere Fabia, they will be messing around. They will be messing around. Yeah. So my people, yes. Let me play you. There's a video I'm going to play for you people here. You will be shocked. And what happened in that video can never happen in corrupt Nigeria, the most corrupt country in the world, Nigeria. Listen to this video.
The president of Guinea have sentenced his wife to prison for 5 years.
He said the president of Guinea has sentenced his wife for 5 years. That cannot happen in Nigeria because this woman was dealing deceitfully in a very corrupt and condescending way with Guinea wealth and resources. And the man jailed his wife. Go and look at the list that Americans brought out. Buhari's wife has 2 point something billion dollars. Malami, the criminal, has 2 point something billion as well. Buratai, this is how these people are stealing in Nigeria. Listen to this very broadcast. You can never hear this type of thing happen in the zoo.
Can you imagine? The president sentenced the first lady to prison for 5 years. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the president of Mamadou Doumbouya. Mamadou Doumbouya became the president of La Guinea after he staged a military coup d'etat in 2021, which removed the former La Guinea president Alpha Condé. After the military coup d'etat was successful, Mamadou Doumbouya then became the president of La Guinea. And currently, as we speak, he sentenced his wife to prison for 5 years over corruption scandal. It was proven that First Lady was disbursing cash and removing natural resources from La Guinea to France through the French embassy in Conakry, Guinea. Currently, as we speak, the French ambassador to Conakry, Guinea has been arrested and he's currently ongoing investigation. According to statistics, the First Lady successfully stole $111 million worth of natural resources from the people of Guinea and she sent them to France.
Thank you.
According to report, the First Lady of La Guinea is a very close and first cousin to the French President Emmanuel Macron. Just in case you are not informed, the military coup leader Mamadou Doumbouya used to serve in the French army before he came to Conakry, Guinea and overthrew the president. And his wife was a close cousin to Emmanuel Macron. Guys, what are your thoughts? Do you think he took the right step? He had the power to step on the case, but he did not step on the case. Drop a comment respectfully.
Thank you, my brother. I have blocked the Onyenzuzu. So, my people, let me tell you why I played that video. This very guy oh, am I doing this evening? Are you with me? This very video I showed now, you will all see that the man married this woman. She is a French lady married to this very man. And yes, nice one. Yes, Dalo saw my brother. Dalo. Yes, yes. This very man is from Guinea. He is from Guinea. And what happened is that he married this French lady. As he married the French lady, the lady was she's a direct niece or related to French Emmanuel Macron. And you all know recently what has been happening to all the Francophone countries. So the woman was busy doing corrupt practices and stole so much millions of dollars, sending them to France. Exactly what Buhari's wife and children and all these presidents in the zoo, that's what them and their wives do. That's what they do. They go there to siphon money. My people, all the money they siphon in Nigeria, you can all agree with me that Nigeria, they don't produce anything. They don't produce anything apart from oil and crude oil, gas. Where is it coming from? From Biafra land. And none of this money is used to either build hospital or schools or do drainage system or build houses for our people. There was an elderly man I showed yesterday that the Fulani cattle rearers went to his garden and spoiled his cassava. They destroyed everything this poor man had, and the man said that that is his only source of income. But Nigeria government, they will not look after the elderly. They will not look after the widows. They will not look after the orphans. They don't provide anything as a state to their people. They said it during their campaign that why they are looking for Muslim ticket is to Islamize Nigeria, that nobody should come and tell them to build a hospital or build this or do electricity, that is not what they are coming to do. So why I showed this man's video is that the man had the courage to jail his wife for corruption. When Buhari was coming in, he said, oh, that Jonathan's government, that they are very corrupt. He is coming to eradicate corruption. Meanwhile, he was there stealing. He has 5-point-something billion in this American bank. His wife has. The daughter that just finished the other day from the university is in charge of NNPC. She has almost $3 billion in her account. Buhari's daughter and wife, Buratai, the former chief of army staff, has 3-point-something billion. So this Lagbaja here and Musa, they are making millions from this insecurity that are going up and down, crying. That's how they make their money. They are making it out of us. So my people, what we have to do is to make sure that we vote. Our prime minister have said it. We must leave these Fulanis, because every Nigerian now is so scared of the Fulani because they are using the military to silence everybody. Under normal circumstances, Chinedu Ikedieze will not go on stage with Lagbaja. Yes. So you all saw the video when I was struggling to do what my brother Nwokike told me to do. Thank you so much, Ngokike. Ekiki gom the Anofia out. Yes, thank you so much. You see, we learn from each other. If you are not here, how will I know how to kick the onye iberibe ewu ndi Fulani? Etu akafasi eme anywhere fabata, they will destabilize the place. They don't know how to do things right. When Okonjo-Iweala was there with them as the governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, she made sure that all their debts were paid. But now she has left them. Look at how they are messing up. Messing up. The Fulani Igbo, natural born terrorists. They are warriors. That's why they deceived Hausa people when they came in 1808 by Usman Dan Fodio. Fadalundi Awusie, if you live there is no how we are going to remain in that zoo. Never. I thank God for Simon Ekpa. I thank God for Simon Ekpa. Obo na mutalo onye nwanyị adashi amia Simon. I'm telling you, Simon Ekpa deserves anything. Anybody that will take us out of these people. Ndị anụọfịa, ndị isi nkụkasị, ndị enwere ifefa ji life kpọlụ. Fulani people have no value for human life. They have no value system in their agenda. Yes. Every Nigerian is shaking like jelly for them, using the military, police, and army. Can you imagine that? And they are friends with Fulani, with America. They are friends with Britain. They are friends with Germany. They are friends with France. They don't know what management is all about. All they know is to buy people. So, my people, we all have to support our Prime Minister. No matter what, he needs our support. We have to support him. Every propaganda that people are carrying this time around, we don't have to listen to them. We don't have to look at them because we have our interest to come first. It is Biafra first, then any other person or any other thing can come after that. I will leave you people here. This is 1 hour 37 minutes. I will love you and leave you, and I will see you tomorrow. Please, my people, try and meditate. Alumel, my brother, Osi, Alumel. Fulanis, Aburandifana Madogano. We need to support our Prime Minister, Bikono. We need to support him. We need to be with him. We need to support him because that man, Ago Kobo, look at when he joined. He joined only in year 2019. And by year 2022, February 28th, I remember that date, he made us to vote. I vote to no confidence on the DOS. He took over. Look at it. Look at where we are. So why don't we give him that support that he needed from us? Very serious, very tenacious. Our Prime Minister is 1 in a million man. Thank you, my wonderful brother Emenike. Thank you. Ndi Njemono. Igbo Njemono. I'm very proud of you people. Everywhere they go, Igbo, 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 Igbo. If people are not calling you, that means you are nothing. They call Igbo because we are very important people. We are the ones challenging them. And I cannot challenge if I will baby. They can never see our back. Go and look at what this man is doing in Abia State. He's not up to 1 year. Next month will only be 1 year. So you can imagine what he will do if he is there till 4 years. That is if Biafra didn't come on their head. So we, the Igbos, we must maintain that pride. We don't owe anybody any explanation. It is from God. Blessing from God. Aye Gorianafia. Ayato Tarianuzo. All the inborn. And they can never have it. They can never. No matter how much they use the repented Boko Haram in uniform, they can never see our back. He say, my brother, he say, I will love you all and leave you, and I will see you the same time tomorrow. You are all wonderful people. Ndim Jemonu, Unubu great nation. I love you all, and I will continue to do so. Komesian, remember my people. Okoko ndem si, na onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndị ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụkwa n'ụla. Remember to cast your vote and donate, even if it is $5 or $1. That's what Onyendu said. Our prime minister needily oje go ngwog. Onye si na ọ dịrị ya mma ya jee kụọ isi n'ife. Ọ gbasara Biafra first. Thank you, my people. Share this message and also like and share. Bye from here. All hail Biafra. Peace, unity, progress, and freedom. Bye.